Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to Vibes with Aloma. I'm excited today because we are finally at 200 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you, and I'll make sure you don't regret that. Growing up, I've heard like a lot of things about Igbo people. Like, I've heard a lot of things about Igbo people. I've heard a lot of people say different things about Igbo people. So today, I'm going to be talking about, myself and a special guest, a very special guest, are going to be talking about misconceptions about the Igbo tribe. No other person than Mrs. Doreen Aloma, aka Mommy Vibes with Aloma. Yes, so my mom is going to be joining me on my channel today for this video because she has been in the Igbo tribe for a while, so she should be able to answer more questions than I can. So I hope you enjoy this video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on this video, turn on post notifications every time I post a new video. I don't think there's any need for introduction, but this is one and only Mrs. Aloma Doreen, aka Mommy Vibes Aloma. Yes, so welcome to my YouTube channel.
Thanks for having me.
I know I'm whining. I don't have anything. I don't have urging. But after the video, we'll do that one. So today we're going to be talking about major misconceptions about the Igbo tribe. Like things that people assume about the Igbo tribe. Things people think that is their way of life. This is how they do that kind of thing. So I'm going to be asking you a couple of questions. Are you okay with that?
No problem.
The first misconception is that Igbo people do not love themselves.
Thanks for having me once again in Vibes with Aloma. Okay, hello viewers. Thanks for staying tuned. Thanks for subscribing, and for those who haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and then like
the video.
Yes,
I'm at 200 subscribers now.
Okay, good. Congratulations. I'm also one of your subscribers. Okay, Igbo people do not like themselves. I do not even know why you chose to ask me these questions because I think there should be some other traditional or older people should ask. But there's no harm in answering from my own point of view. I do not think we do not like ourselves. We do like ourselves. Of course, in everything there should be exceptions. But as an Igbo woman, I know we like ourselves, but you cannot take away envy, jealousy, pride, arrogancy. Of course, those ones too come into play. It's just that sometimes we say Igbos don't like themselves because when the push comes to shove, they don't care who you are. They are like, let's us lay it down the way it is.
Alright, I also think people not liking themselves has to do with the human nature, not just about the particular tribe. So you might see a Yoruba person not liking fellow Yoruba person or an Hausa person not liking fellow Hausa person.
Exactly.
So it is not just Igbo people.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the second one is that they have outrageous love for money.
Oh, thumbs up for all the Igbos in the house. The Igbos, not that we hate money or that we love it more than any other person, but the Igbos are very industrious. In fact, there's this saying that if you go to any community or any state, you do not find an Igbo person, take to your heels. Because wherever an Igbo man is, that place, definitely that means those people are hospitable people.
Yeah, so basically,
exactly.
Everybody likes money.
Everybody likes money,
because
exactly.
We are very industrious.
We are very industrious. That is just it.
Okay. The Igbos are majorly light-skinned.
Igbos, of course, yes, majority of the Igbos. Though, like I said, there are always exceptions to rules. The Igbos, when you look at them, you know most times they are light-skinned. Then there's another tribe we know is dark-skinned, but I won't mention it. And do you know why? Most times, even as a parent, like for my children, I've always told them, and I keep telling them, if you're short, you must get somebody who is tall. And you're, pardon me for that word, then if you're dark skinned, get somebody. And I think the Igbos are always cautious of that. So that is why there's this blend in their skin. Not that they are the lightest or whatever. No.
Okay, so the next one is Igbos don't marry other tribes. Before she says anything, she in particular is guilty for this one. But you don't know. Please.
Beg to disagree with that. Igbos marry different tribes, particularly these days. Personally, I'm of the opinion that as an Igbo person, just marry an Igbo person.
Why?
I've always told my children,
Why?
make sure you marry an Igbo person. I'm not just Igbo. I have the particular states that you must marry. But you know, they say we are old-fashioned. So my children got me to understand that, Mommy, you have missed it. And then finally I succumbed and I said, let God just do his will. Let him just fulfill your destinies for you and give you the right person. It's not about the tribe, it is not. So Igbos marry different people. It's just where you find peace. That's the major thing.
Okay, so I think this one is there are two very major ones, but this one is one of them. Igbos prepare business to education. That's a lie. My mom has a BSc. She has MSc. So please, I mean to have BSc, MSc, we don't need it. That's a lie from my mom.
MSc, you don't know it. You must know. Just like I said earlier, everything has to do with the individual. It doesn't have to be the tribe per se. I know in the time past, most Igbos, particularly the male ones, they all go for trade, for businesses particularly. But thank God now, things are really, really changing. We have come to the realization that education is key, and we have come to the realization that education is the first thing that can give us whatever we want. So even as a businessman, you need to be educated. I, for instance, am a master's degree holder. Besides doing my other 9-to-5 business, which is a personal business that can afford me the time to do any other thing, I still have other businesses that I run. So I wouldn't say that Igbos don't.
Okay, so the next one is Igbos are not generous.
I disagree with that totally. In fact, the Igbos are the most generous people on earth.
But let's just say the Igbos are the most generous people you have met. Because from another person's point of view, Igbos might not be generous, because that must have been what brought about this misconception. Personally, we know Igbos are generous, but you might have encountered somebody that was not generous or acted in some type of way. That's just a misconception.
Yes, because for me, I think Igbos are very generous, but just the same thing I said earlier, there's always an exception. Every rule there's an exception. So do not conclude because one person has been bad to you and then you generalize it. Exactly.
Alright, so this is the last misconception. Bride prices are ridiculously expensive. I think I've asked you about this before. I've asked you this because I think last year I asked you about this question. So tell our viewers what you think about this.
Okay, when it has to do with bride price, it's usually the men that knows the do's and don'ts in the bride price, because it is not in a woman's place to meddle in anything that has to do with marriage rights, because bride price is also part of the marriage rights. But one thing I know for sure is this: we have also come to the realization that in most families there is this envy, there is this jealousy. Why will it be your own child that is getting married before my own? And before you know it, you see brothers trying to kind of raise the bride price in such a way as to scare the groom that is coming. But for any family that is wise, the bride price shouldn't be a thing to scare the groom at all. Whatever you people know that is right, do not go contrary to tradition, because some of these elders will come in and tell you, this child they must pay the bride price of 1 million. Meanwhile, when their own child is getting married, you will not even be invited. You won't even know how much was paid. It should be an individual thing. And I think the father of the bride to be has a lot of role to play. So that bride price issue, I think it has to do with the different parents and understanding is the key.
It's not like it is not a must. So it's dependent on your family, your parents, and the way they reason with whoever is coming to marry whoever. Okay, so now this one is not a misconception, but I saw this fact and I could not miss it.
You just said last before.
No, I said that's the last misconception.
Okay.
Now this
one
is
not a
misconception.
Okay, fine.
Igbos are the wealthiest ethnic group in Nigeria. I saw it and I was like, at first I thought it was like the outside, because majority of them have political power, that kind of thing. But when I saw this one, I was like, well, I think it just boils down to us being industrious, all those kind of things.
Yeah. I think it depends on the survey carried out and as at when that survey was carried out. So, okay, last year. So I would not want to disagree with them, because for the Igbos, one thing with them is this: when one person finds out a gold mine, it tells to his or her brother, and before you know it, it follows like that. You just begin to see in a particular family of 6, the first person is wealthy, second, third, fourth, just like that. It's only in very rare cases that you will see maybe one person or just 2 people in the whole of family of 6 being wealthy and others are just begging. Probably the parameters being used may be as a result of the more people who are wealthy instead of the richest, because I know the Igbo man is not really the richest.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, we've come to the end of this video. If you did like the video, make sure to thumbs up, comment on this video, subscribe, and thank you so much, Mom Advice with Aloma, for coming to my channel.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for your wisdom.
Thank you so much, and I pray God continue to give you more wisdom. Amen. So as to get to get your viewers what they want and to make it more educational. Thank you. Bye. Subscribe. Okay. Make sure you do well to subscribe, like, and share. Share. Love you.
Bye.